me do all these. All right, first thing, let's just go ahead and rewrite this. So y is equal to -3 sine of 2x plus 5. Okay. So the amplitude is going to be how high the graph is going, up or down, the half distance between the max and the min. So right now, this -3 is stretching the graph up 3 and down 3, and then the graph is being shifted up 5. So even though it's going up to 3, it's been shifting up 5. So my amplitude, what am I doing? I was thinking about range. Sorry. So the amplitude is going to be, yes, it's going to be that stretch, how high and low the graph is going. So that's going to be a absolute value of -3, which in this case is just going to be a 3. The period is for sine is going to be 2 pi divided by b. So that's my a, and that's my b. So 2 pi divided by 2 is going to equal to pi. My vertical and horizontal shift. So since there's nothing going on inside my radical, there is no vertical shift, or horizontal shift, I'm sorry, but I do have a vertical shift, which is going to be +5. So a lot of students will get confused when it looks like this. That's why I rewrote it so it looks like this. So I can say my vertical translation, vertical shift, whatever, is going to be a up 5 units. And then shift an x and y axis. Horizontal shift and x, I'm not really sure what that means. Let's go and look at number 2. So number 2 is not written in a form I would like to keep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this and I'm going to leave that. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out my pi over 8. So remember, factoring out is like dividing out a pi over 8. So if you were to take a look at this, pi over 4 divided by a pi over 8. So if you were to divide that out, right, dividing by pi over 8 is the same thing as really like multiplying by its reciprocal. And that equals a 2. So this would be a, what is it, plus? Okay, and you can think about, like, you can go back through and like check your work. If you're going to multiply pi over 8, like through both of those, you would get a pi over 4. So you can see how that works out. All right, so my amplitude, again, is the absolute value of -1/2, which is a positive 1/2. My period is going to be a 2 pi divided by b, which in this case is going to be my coefficient of x, which is pi over 8. So that's a pi over 8. So again, I'll multiply by 8 over pi. Come on. Okay, so let's see. That's going to go to 1. That's going to go out. So that's going to equal a 16. I now do not have a vertical shift because I'm not adding or subtracting outside, but I do have a horizontal shift, which is going to be a left 2 units. Okay, so it's important to understand that since I'm adding a 2 inside the function, that's going to be actually shifting my graph 2 units to the left.